right, welcome everyone. So we had one of our amazing affiliates suggest a fall makeup tutorial for this first masterclass in what screams fall more than a pumpkin spice look. Even if you're not a pumpkin spice fan, I feel like you're gonna love these shades together. So let's dive right into it. First of all, I'm going to be rocking Cozy Lash, which is our lash of the month. Tracy, are you wearing those right now? I love it. Oh, everyone's got their Cozy Lash. Perfect, perfect. I had been keeping mine in the car and wearing them for months, and I just threw my pair away from last November. They've been like sitting on the dash in my car. My little brother will get in and he's like, "What are these?" I'm like, "They're my lashes." So we're going to be using our fresh pair of Cozy Lashes. Now, I love a good neutral palette, but this is my all-time favorite palette. This is Space Out. And when I was a Tori Bell affiliate many years ago, this was what I lived off of. And it was the first palette that introduced me to vivacious colors. You have the original. Okay, Ashley, I see you, girl. And then, yes, oh, and Tracy. And then this is the scariest palette I had ever seen, but when using it, creates the most phenomenal shades ever. Like you can't go wrong with Sunrise. Even though, look at these, you're looking at them going, okay, that looks like a palette that we would use like in elementary school to paint something like a sunset, like a sunrise. But it's perfect for every season, and we're going to use it today. Okay, and then you want to have a nude lippy. Now, this is Sunkissed, which was a lippy that was limited time. We have Seashell, which is usually my go-to. I love it. It's got like more of an orangish hue. And then Posh. We also have on the website a shade called Autumn. And if I had that, I'd probably be using it as well. So you guys just, take your pick when it comes to lippy. All right, let's dive into it. We're going to dive into Sunrise first because we're going to apply our mattes and then we're going to apply our shimmers over that. Today, I'm going to be using small blending brushes and my fingers. So that's what we do here. I haven't even taken the plastic off this yet. Let's get that puppy off of there. Okay, so I am going to go in with this very detailed blending brush, nice and tiny, and then I'm going to blend out further. Also, you guys, for this, if you're anything like me, you're going to want a brushy cleany thingy. If you are like, what's a brushy cleany thingy? Because you've never heard of one before. They come in our magnetic clutches, but they also come solo. Okay, I don't even know what I put on here last. Okay, so let's dive in with, let's see, is it? Anyway, I'm looking at the back of this. It's the yellow shade. I'm like, which one was the yellow shade? Looking at the numbers on the back. I'm like, I have pregnancy brain. We're not going to try to correspond these, but you're going to go in with this bright shade and into the crease. Or if you have more of a hooded eye, you're going to make that crease wherever you want it to be. And we're just going to start with this yellow shade to start with our pumpkin spice. What now? We're applying this, and then we're also going to bring it into the corner. Into the corner. And there's no very dark colors in this tutorial. It's more bright and vivacious. Okay, next we're going to go in with orange. Pumpkin, very pumpkin spicy, if you asked me. And I'm going to take a little bit larger of a blending brush for this one because I'm just going to like stick it everywhere. I'm going to clean this off first because I'm like, what did I last use with it? I'm not too sure. Okay. And now we're going to go over where we just put the yellow shade. So again, just tiny little circular motions. And we're going to apply shimmers over this from the Space Out. So circle, 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 blendy, blendy, circle, and then into the corner as well. And now I love this orange, and I'm going to go a little bit heavier with it on the outer corner, because once we put our lashes on, sometimes they like to hide a little bit of your eye and the gorgeous makeup that you've just put on. So we are going to put a little bit more of this orange shade on that outer corner so that when we put our cozy lashes on, we can see that pop. Also, by the way, I was walking around my house with one eye done and one eye not. And I'm like, wow, lashes really do lift your eye so much. I was like, wow, I'm feeling lopsided. Okay, friends, now we are going into space out. I'm so excited. And you don't even have to clean this puppy off. We're just going to go straight into Venus, which is this beautiful, like golden shade. I'm just obsessed with it. It's like the perfect fall shade. So we're going to go in there with our blendy brush and we are going to go over what we just put on. We're just layering right now. And for this, I'm going to start on the outer corner and work my way in because these are so pigmented and so shimmery. And our inner corner is actually going to be a lighter shade. Okay, and I'm going to make sure I put that in the outer corner. Sorry, not inner corner. A little bit in the outer corner. Oh man, I'm so excited for fall, you guys. This is fun. Okay, so now that that's on, I'm going to take my finger. Woohoo, fingers are tools. And we're going to go into Mars, which is this beautiful rose gold shade. Back in 2020, I was obsessed with the color rose gold and everything was rose gold. My back, like everything. And my whole house was rose gold. So this was the color I would wear. And I'm gonna apply this halfway. So from the outer corner to the halfway to my lid. So I'm not gonna go my full lid because the inner corner is going to be a lighter shade. So we want these to blend together. Okay, and now that I've applied that with my finger, I'm going to take my blendy brush and clean it with my brushy cleaning thingy. Oh yeah, look at that. That is some pigmented makeup right there. And I'm just going to blend that out because we don't want a super harsh line right there because we're going to add our gold on our inner corner. Okay, so now that that's all applied, wow, look at that. That is pigmented. Oh, wait, actually, did you know the brushy cleaning thingy works for your fingers too? It really does. Okay, so now we're going to go in with this gorgeous gold shade that's in the Sunrise palette. And I'm just going to take my pinky finger and I'm going to just stamp that on the inner corner like so. And then I'm going to take my blendy brush again and blend that into the rose gold color that we just applied. Yay! It's so much fun. Oh, guys, you got to post on socials and tag us so we can see all the gorgeous pumpkin spice looks. Okay, now I'm going to apply magnetic eyeliner. And I love doing a little bit of a wing with this look. So I'll start with the wing. And when you do a wing, it's an extension of your lower lash line. So just keep that in mind when you're applying that. So I'll make a little wing and then I go halfway to my lid and I connect the two. And with the rest of the product that's on my brush, then I go all the way to the inner corner. Actually, I lied. I don't go all the way to the inner corner. I almost go all the way to the inner corner. I found that when I go all the way to the inner corner, I like to put it in my eyeball, which is fine. It just takes a little bit to get it out of there. All right. And then I'm just going to go right in with my second coat. Usually I'd wait a good like 10, 20 seconds, but this is a 15-minute makeup masterclass. Okay. And now I'm going to start at the center of my lid. And then again. All righty. Now, while that is drying, I didn't bring it over here because I forgot, but usually what I would do was take a foundation brush or a powder brush and go swipe it under my eye if there was any fallout. So you guys just know that you can do that. While that's drying, we're going to go under the eye and complete this look with our tiny blending brush that we started out with. And I'm not going to clean this off because we're going to build. It has that yellow from before. So I am going to start with the yellow. And I start from the outer corner and work my way in just in case I I get a little excited with the pigment. And then we're gonna dip it into the orange that was in our sunrise palette and swipe it on top of that puppy. And then over to Space Out with our Venus shade and just go, I'm gonna blow because it's a shimmer. There we go. Apply on top of that. Okay, and now I'm gonna go into Mars and just go halfway from the outer corner, halfway in, because we're gonna go from the inner corner halfway out with that golden shade. So now we're gonna pop this brush into gold, give it a little blow, and put that shimmer on that inner corner, which is one of my favorite things to do with makeup, is like pop a little bit of shimmer on the inner corner. I'm like, glam, let's get glammy. Okay, now while that's happening, I'm gonna take a contour brush, dip it into my 165 because it's a warm shade and I feel like this calls for a warm shade. And I'm just going to dab contour. And I'm a big fan of when I was in high school, I used to love like a good, like I used to apply this like a fish. I would like tuck it in and then I'd go all the way down. Well, nowadays I love a more lifted cheek. So I'll start at my temple and work my way right under that lash bone, that cheekbone. There we go. Chin bone. Go up into my upper temple. And I'm just dabbing, dab, 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 dab. And then the chin wants to be chiseled as well. We want to be chiseled. Okay, there we go. And now I'm going to take our blush brush and I'm going to dip this into Himalayan salt. So a mixture of Himalayan salt and a mixture of coral for a warm look. And then I'm just going to go like almost right under my eye. And I never try to make apples with my cheeks or smile or move my cheeks in any way when applying blush, because as soon as you release your face, especially as you get older, all of a sudden your cheeks go zoop, and you're like, that's not where I wanted my blush. I wanted my blush up here. So I just decide where I want that and as close to under, kind of like almost like a sun-kissed look. Like I know we're going into fall here, but a little bit of warmth. Okay. And now lashes so that my eyes look equivalent to each other. Okay. And with 1 minute to spare, y'all. Okay. I actually trimmed 2 magnets off of the outer corner. I always find that when I have a doe eye, I always got to trim a lash. But when I have a cat eye, like I can wear Wonder Lash, like all those magnets, all 10. Okay, we're going to let that inner magnet connect. I always like to go about like, oh, wow, that just jumped down. Sort of quarter of the way out and just let it connect. And what I love about magnetic eyeliner is you can take it off and reapply it as many times as you want. I'm going to move it in just a little bit more. And then, of course, if you wanted an even more lifted eye, we have anchors in here, little tiny baby magnets that you can apply using our applicators. Get all up in there. Guys, that was so much fun. Oh, wait, I forgot lippy. Okay, I'm going to layer, I think. I'm going to apply Seashell first because I just really feel like this more of a orangey, burnty shade is going to rock it for me. Posh is another stunning fall shade. Sometimes it's a little bit pinky, and I feel like for pumpkin spice, we're going a little bit more on the orange shade. So applying this. And with Libby's, I never go all the way to the corners of my mouth because I feel like it really creates a drooping effect. And we're all about that lifted effect. Oh yeah, this was the shade. Okay. I thought I might have to. So yesterday when I was mocking this up, I applied Posh and then I applied Seashell and then I applied Sunkiss over it. But yeah, Seashell did it. All right. I am satisfied, y'all. All righty. And we are at 16 minutes. You guys, thank you so much for tuning in today. As soon as this is uploaded on our Zoom, I'm going to pass it over to YouTube so you guys can share it out. Our next Makeup Masterclass is going to be the 26th, and it's going to be inspired by our October Makeup Fix Plus. And I don't want to give anything away. So you guys will see what that box is all about within the next week. Those are going to start sending out on Friday. So you'll get a little hint, but it's going to be really fun. All right. Have a great night, you guys. And I'll talk to you later. Bye.